Rain-swept Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. It's the Packers and the Bucks. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. We've got the 1-4 Packers against the 4-1 Buccaneers. Tampa Bay came into the week tied with Chicago and Detroit atop the NFC Central at 4-1. Detroit has already lost this week to the Vikings. So Tampa Bay and Chicago are now tied. Tampa Bay will get the opening kickoff. We're underway. Fielded by Anwar in the end zone. He'll take a knee. Touchback. Evil Dead's here, along with Giants fan. And Evil Dead has the Packers -3, the over-under at 44. Starting quarterback, John Lida, in his 5th year out of Kentucky. It's going to be a long afternoon and evening of sports here at Jammin' Sports today. 3 football games and 2 baseball games. I love it. Let's do it. Just keep it right here all day. While Misty goes to work. I'll be on my own. Misty and Gracie going to work here soon. 1st and 10 for the Bucks from the 25-yard line. Lida hands off to Michael Pittman up the middle, and Pittman makes his way out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Michael Pittman in his 9th year out of Oregon. And I promise, Misty, I will not forget your name while you're gone. Because I wrote it down right here. I still can't believe I did that. 2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Lida in the shotgun. Lida draws back, throws across the middle to Henderson, and he can't hold on. Randy Henderson, the 2nd year back out of Memphis, couldn't hold on. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. Up front, Kingston, Scroggins, Hinder, Corthell, and Schatt. And then it's Wilson, Henderson, Pittman, Roush, and Wiseman. The Buccaneers are 4-1 coming in, tied with the Bears atop the NFC Central. Green Bay having a rough start. They're 1-4. And Green Bay had the best record in the NFL last season with 13-3, and they're 1-4 to start the year. 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Lida hands off to Pittman, and Pittman, it's going to be close. He gets out to the 36. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Just got enough. Keep the opening drive going. This is one of our late games here in week 6, a 4 o'clock start. 72 degrees with showers here in Tampa. It rains in Florida, and when it does, it rains. I went to high school in Miami, Florida. I know all about it. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Lida, play action. Looking. He's going to throw it deep, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Robert Saxon, the former Saint. Ray Wilson, the intended receiver. The Packer defense, Claywell, Brown, and Doris up front. They play a 3-4. Linebackers, Owens, Harris, Spencer, and Moulton. And the secondary for the Packers, Young, Palmer, Hughes, and Saxon. Saxon, who just made the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bucks at their own 36-yard line. Tampa Bay out to an impressive 4-1 start on the season. Lida in the shotgun. Lida will drop back, looks downfield, throws, gets it out to Wiseman across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 16-yard gain to Carter Wiseman, the 7th year receiver out of Notre Dame. 1st down, Tampa Bay. I got Giants fan in the house and Evil Dead. I haven't seen Giants fan in about 2-3 weeks. Hope you're doing well there, Giants fan. Unfortunately, your Giants lost earlier this week. They're 3-2. They're 3-3 on the season, I'm sorry. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Lyda draws back, throws underneath to Roush. He holds on for a 4-yard gain. Jim Roush, the 13th year tight end out of Navy, and Antonio Spencer, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 3rd year out of Texas. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. We did play a hockey game late last night. If you missed it, Detroit beat Minnesota 5-2 in hockey last night. Not many stuck around for that. It was late. 2nd and 7 from the 44-yard line. Lyda hands off to Pittman, and Pittman gets a yard out to the 45-yard line. Jimmy Owens on the tackle, number 55, in his 10th year out of Tennessee. The camera's over here. There you go. Well, there you go. There's Misty and her McDonald's hat. There you go. 3rd and 7. And Lyda, incomplete. Broken up by Harris. David Harris in his 12th year out of Michigan. Clausen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 4th down. Your team is playing, Misty. The Buccaneers.
How dare you?
How dare me? It's on my roster. That'll bring up 4th down. Tampa Bay will have to punt. Jordan Finch in the punt, gets the punt away. And that will go out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Nice punt by Finch in his 2nd year out of Auburn. Green Bay will start at their own 4-yard line. So Tampa Bay had to punt on their opening drive. And now the Packers will get it for the first time at their own 4. Led by their starting quarterback, Mark Emden, number 14, in his 14th year out of Florida. Emden has led the Packers to the Super Bowl 3 times, winning 2 of them. First and 10 from the 4-yard line. Packers opening possession. Emden hands off to Burke. DJ Burke, he's going to lose a yard back to the 3-yard line. On the tackle, Danny Bowers, the 8th year defensive end out of Clemson. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. In the rain in Tampa Bay. Coming up on 5 minutes left here in the first quarter, no score. Packers opening possession. 2nd and 11 from the 3-yard line. That's wishbone formation. Emden to Burke, and Burke gets outside, out to the 6-yard line, a gain of 3. You don't see 3 backs in the backfield in the NFL very often. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. We've got Philadelphia at Dallas after this, and Cleveland at Denver after that. And then we'll have baseball this evening. 3rd and 8 from the 6-yard line. Emden fakes the handoff, throws. It's nearly picked off. Knocked down by number 58, Tuggle. That's Jesse Tuggle, the 11th year linebacker out of Oklahoma. It'll be 4th down, and the Packers are going to have to punt. So the Bucs punted on their first drive, and Green Bay will be punting as well. Brett Kern, in his 11th year out of Toledo, he'll be punting from his end zone. I'd come after this if I was Tampa Bay, but he gets it away. Fielded by Brooks at the 38. Brings it out to the 41-yard line. Jermaine Brooks on the return. So the Tampa Bay offense will come back out. We're live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 6, here at Jammin' Sports. The next game should be really good. Philadelphia and Dallas, they're both tied for first in the NFC East. There was a three-way tie, but the Giants lost earlier this week. In the offset eye, on 1st and 10, Lida to Pittman up the middle, and Pittman gets 4 yards to the 45-yard line. Jimmy Owens on the tackle to bring up 2nd and 6. Let me check something on my laptop real quick. Want to verify something. I'm sorry, the Giants beat Carolina. My bad. 2nd and 6 from the 45. Lida back. Lida throws. Gets it out to Dyer. Out to the 41-yard line. Johnny Dyer, the third-year receiver out of UCLA. As Tampa Bay crosses midfield. I misspoke earlier. The Giants are 4-2. Philadelphia and Dallas are 3-2. So the winner of that will be tied with the Giants for first place in the NFC East. The game coming up next. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay currently tied with Chicago atop the NFC Central at 4-1. 1st and 10 from the Packer 41-yard line. Lida hands off to Pittman. And Pittman gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Jimmy Owens on the tackle again. The linebacker in his 10th year. Good crowd watching this afternoon. I appreciate it. Don't be afraid to chat. We love chatting with those who are watching. It makes the game that much more fun. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Lida looking, throws, gets it out to Wilson, who's out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. Ray Wilson on the catch in his 9th year out of Syracuse. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Ray Wilson, one of the better receivers in the league. He's the highest rated receiver on the Buccaneers with a rating of 94. That's pretty good. 3rd and 2. Bucks in the I formation. Lida looking, throws, gets it out to Wilson, incomplete. It was broken up by Robert Saxon, the former Saint, in his 11th year out of Indiana, and that'll bring up 4th down for Tampa Bay. This would be about a 50-yard field goal attempt in the rain. Saxon spent 10 years with New Orleans, now in his first year with the Green Bay Packers. This will be a 50-yard attempt by Tyler Sawyer, the 4th-year kicker out of Southern Miss. Right on the 40-yard line, so it'll be a 50-yard field goal. There's the snap, kick is up, and he missed it. I think it was long enough, but he missed it to the right. We remain scoreless here in the first quarter. Packers and the Bucks here at Jammin' Sports as Sawyer misses a 50-yard field goal attempt. Baseball tonight. That'll start at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Game 2 of the NL wildcard between the Pirates and the Mets. The Mets lead that series 1-0. And then we'll have Game 2 of the Cubs and the Reds. And the Cubs lead that series 1-0. That's tonight. That'll be at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We'll start baseball. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Emden in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Emden hands off to Burke. And DJ Burke out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. On the tackle, Dane Guy in his 2nd year out of Harvard, the linebacker. The Ivy Leaguer. You gotta like the Ivy Leaguers. On 2nd and 8, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Emden in the shotgun this time. Emden will drop back, throws down the middle to Alexander. who gets out to the 49-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Packers. John Alexander in his 13th year out of Michigan. The very large wide receiver. He's almost 6'5". He's got tight end size. He reminds me of Shannon Sharp. 3rd and 2 from the 49-yard line. Big third down for Green Bay. Covington in motion. Emden back, throws, gets it to Covington, and Covington can't hold on. The linebacker, Dane Guy, along with number 20 for Tampa Bay, that's Reed. TJ Reed broke up that pass. It'll bring up 4th down. Brett Kern back to punt again, gets the punt away. It's been a punt fest so far, and that's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So Tampa Bay will get it for the 3rd time. We're scoreless here in the first quarter with 1:17 left to play in the first. Scoreless tie so far. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, in the rain. Week 6. The 1-4 Packers, the 4-1 Buccaneers. On 1st and 10. Lyden hands off to Pittman. And Pittman, no gain. Making the tackle on Pittman is Pittman. Greg Pittman, no relation. In his 4th year out of Texas A&M. The strong safety for Green Bay. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bucs at the 17-yard line. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Bucs come out in the offset eye. Lyden hands off to Pittman. And Pittman gets a yard before being tackled by David Harris, the linebacker, the former Jet Harris. Harris spent 10 years with the Jets, now in his 2nd year with Green Bay. 30 seconds left in the first quarter, 3rd and 9. Tampa Bay, 4 receivers set wide. Lyden in the shotgun. Lyden will drop back. Throws, gets it out to Wiseman, out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Tampa Bay 1st down. Carter Wiseman in his 7th year out of Notre Dame. It'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Bucs. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Lyden in the shotgun. Lyden fakes the handoff, looks downfield. He's got all sorts of time. He's going to throw it deep, and it's incomplete. And that's the end of the first quarter. No score here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 6. Here at Chapman Sports. We go to the second quarter, and the Bucs and the Packers are tied up. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers. They'll have it at their own 31-yard line. In the rain. On 2nd down, in the I formation, Lyden. Play action, looks downfield. All sorts of time once again. Just a 3-man rush. He throws deep. It's picked off by Green Bay. Robert Saxon on the return. Brings it out to the 44-yard line. Robert Saxon is making his presence known so far in this ballgame. As he picks it off and brings it back to the Green Bay 44-yard line. First down, Packers going the other way. Green Bay really needs to win to kind of help work their way back into the NFC playoff race here. They come in at 1-4. They're off to a terrible start. Their worst start in like 10 seasons, I think. I was looking at the records the other day. .7:48 left in the first half. Still no score. Green Bay will start from their own 44-yard line. I'm Jimmy Chan with Evil Dead. Bring you the game today. I think Giants fans in here somewhere. 4 receivers set wide. Emden in the gun. Emden hands off to Burke. And DJ Burke out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Jesse Tuggle on the tackle for Tampa Bay. From midfield, Green Bay in the I formation. Emden hands off to Burke around the outside, and Burke is going to go down for a 2-yard loss. Jesse Tuggle makes the play for Tampa Bay. Tuggle spent 10 years with Atlanta, and then he went to the Chiefs last season. He only spent 1 season with the Chiefs, an unrestricted free agent, and then he went to Tampa Bay this season. 3rd and 6 from the 48-yard line. Empty backfield for Emden. 5 receivers wide. Emden back. Looking. Rolls out. Emden, he may throw downfield. It's caught by Fancher. Oh, incomplete. Knocked away at the last second by Tuggle. He's everywhere. Deshaun Fancher had it. And Tuggle knocked it away. And that'll bring up 4th down. We're going to see yet another punt. Oh, joy. Brett Kern back to punt. Gets the punt away. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. An 18-yard punt by Brett Kern. Not his best effort. Lyda will come back out to lead the offense for Tampa Bay. We're still scoreless here in the second quarter with 6:41 left to play here in the first half. Both teams are struggling on offense. First and 10 for the Bucks. We're still scoreless in the second quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda will drop back. Looking. Throws. Gets it out to Brooks. And Jermaine Brooks to the 48-yard line. The 3rd-year receiver out of Penn State. First down, Tampa Bay into Packer territory. We watch the replay again. A triple header of football. We've got the Eagles and the Cowboys up next, followed by the Browns and the Broncos. Then we'll have baseball tonight, a doubleheader. First and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Bucks in the I formation. Clausen in motion. Lyda to Pittman up the middle, and Pittman very close to the first down, out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Michael Pittman in his 9th year out of Oregon. On the tackle, Andy Doris, number 91, in his 8th year out of Wisconsin. Formerly on the Texans, formerly on the Bengals, now on Green Bay. We don't use the Texans anymore. Nobody liked them. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman to the 39-yard line, a gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. David Harris, the linebacker, on the tackle. Yep, nobody liked the Texans, so we got rid of them and made them the Bengals. There's 4 teams we don't use in this league: Jacksonville, Tennessee, Houston, and Arizona. Those are the 4 we don't use. 3rd and 1 from the 39-yard line. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman's got the first down as he gets out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. We used 28 teams, and we used the scheduling formula that was used in the NFL from 1978 to 1994. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman to the 26-yard line, a gain of 5. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. On the tackle, David Harris once again for Green Bay. We only have 6 divisions, not 8. 4 of them have 5 teams, and 2 of them have 4 teams. The way the NFL used to was. 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line. 4:20 and counting. Here in the first half, no score still. Surprisingly, no score. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda back. Throws out to Wilson. A 5-yard gain out to the 21-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. Ray Wilson in his 9th year out of Syracuse. That's right up the road from where Evil Dead lives, Syracuse. You know, upstate New York is actually pretty. It's very pretty up there. The Adirondacks and all that. It's pretty up there. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. In the offset eye. Lyda. Play action. Rolls out. Throws. Gets it out to Briggs down the sideline. And Briggs all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. That's Ron Briggs, the fullback, in his 4th year out of Texas. David Harris on the tackle again for Green Bay. That'll stop the clock with 3:55 left. Now the clock runs. 2nd and 4 from the 15. Lyda, 3-step drop, throws inside to Dyer. And Dyer 8 yards to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay. Johnny Dyer, the 3rd-year receiver out of UCLA. It's about 225 miles from Syracuse. All right. I'm sure you've been up there. The Syracuse area is a nice area. What time does this game we are watching start? It's a late afternoon game, if you're wondering about that. 1st and goal from the 7. Lyda rolls out, throws to Briggs, and he's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. It's one of the 4 o'clock games in week 6, if that's what you're talking about. You missed my Oh! What time will it start? Because it's scoreless. Whew, went right over my head. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Lyda, 3-step drop, throws to Roush. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It starts right now, Evil Dead. Jim Roush, the 13th year tight end out of Navy. A 10-yard touchdown catch. And Tampa Bay gets on the board first. Now the game starts. It took them a while, but somebody finally scored. With a little over 3 minutes left in the first half. Sawyer will come on for the extra point. Tyler Sawyer, it's up, and it's good. Buccaneers take a 7-0 lead with 3:01 left to play. Here in the first half, we're live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. the first of 3 football games. We got Philadelphia at Dallas after this, Cleveland at Denver after that. And then tonight, a doubleheader of baseball. Pirates Mets and Cubs Reds. Finch will kick off for Tampa Bay. Fielded by Smith, brings it out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Out to the 27-yard line. Jamison Smith in his 3rd year out of Texas A&M. Mark Emden will come back out to lead the offense for Green Bay. 2:56 left to play here in the first half. Buccaneers up 7-0. Don't be afraid to chat if you're in the room. Evil Dead likes to chat it up. He always cracks me up. Like he did a moment ago. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Emden in the gun. Emden to Burke. And DJ Burke out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 4. DJ Burke, the former Viking, in his 5th year out of Georgia. He spent 4 years with Minnesota. Now in his 1st year with Green Bay. You have a gift? It is a gift. Emden in the shotgun on 2nd and 6. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Emden looking. Throws outside. Incomplete. He dropped it. Ray Griner, the tight end, he simply dropped it. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Nobody around him. That would have been a big game. Bring up 3rd and 6 for Green Bay at their own 31-yard line. Emden will drop back, throws, and it's nearly picked off, knocked down by Tuggle. Jesse Tuggle knocked it down, the linebacker. They'll bring up 4th down, and Green Bay is going to have to punt. One of the biggest differences with Tampa Bay this season is their defense. They're playing lights out on defense through the first 5 games. Brett Kern back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Brooks at the 27-yard line. Jermaine Brooks out to the 39. .213 left to play in the first half. And Tampa Bay with 3 timeouts, a chance to score again before halftime. Led by their starting quarterback, John Lida, in his 5th year out of Kentucky. My neighbors to the north, Kentucky. Let's see if the Bucs can score again before half. From their own 39. Lida, play action, throws, outside, incomplete. He had Jimmy Owens bearing down on him. He had to throw that one away. And that'll stop the clock with 2:09 left here in the first half and bring up 2nd and 10. On 2nd half. Lida hands off to Pittman up the middle, and Michael Pittman across midfield. Out to the Packer 44-yard line, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers up 7-0 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. In the rain, low 70s, and it's raining. We're in October. We're in week 6. That puts us in October. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers at the Green Bay 44-yard line. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Tampa Bay trying to score again before halftime. Lida in the shotgun. Lida back to throw. Dumps it off to Henderson. out to the 43-yard line, just a 1-yard gain. Randy Henderson, the second-year back out of Memphis, on the tackle, number 28. Jackson Hughes, the third-year safety out of Georgia. It'll be 2nd and 9. A triple header of football this afternoon, followed by a double header of baseball. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. 4 receivers spread wide. Lyda will drop back, looks downfield, throws to Roush, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. That was broken up by Matt Palmer, the former Lion, in his 9th year out of Iowa. Palmer spent 7 years with Detroit, now in his 2nd year with Green Bay. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 43-yard line. Big third down for Tampa Bay with 1:28 left here in the first half. Lyda back to throw on 3rd down. Lyda steps up, looking. He's got all day, throws, and Dyer cannot come up with it as Palmer knocks it away again, along with Robert Saxon, number 21. Going to bring up 4th down, and Tampa Bay is going to have to punt. Things getting a little chippy out there. Are you kidding me? Tyler Sawyer from 60 yards. Not wise, not wise. The kick is up. That's, well, it was long enough, but it was off to the right. That was not wise. Now you're giving the Packers the ball at midfield with 1:14 left in the half and a chance to score before halftime. I would have punted myself. There's no shame in punting. Like they say in the military, there's no shame in a tactical retreat. Live to fight another day. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. So the Packers now with a golden opportunity to score before halftime. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield for Emden. Emden pump fakes, throws outside to Fancher, out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Deshaun Fancher, the rookie out of UTEP. That'll stop the clock with 1:11 left. And now Green Bay at the Tampa Bay 44-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Emden in the gun. Emden drops back, throws downfield to Alexander, inside the 20, inside the 10. Alexander out of bounds at the 1-yard line. John Alexander, a 43-yard catch down to the 1-yard line. The 13th year wide receiver out of Michigan. 1st and goal, Green Bay. I knew that missed field goal would come back to haunt Tampa Bay. That's exactly what happened. It'll be 1st and goal Packers. Alexander very nearly scored. Stepped out of bounds right there. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Emden looks to the end zone to Griner. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown catch by Greg Griner, the 4th-year tight end out of Army. And wouldn't you know it, Green Bay takes advantage of the short field and gets a touchdown before halftime. A 1-yard touchdown catch by Greg Griner. Now James Griffey will come on for the extra point, and they can tie it up. Griffey for the PAT. The kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 7 with 1:01 remaining here in the first half. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 6. Here at Jammin' Sports, we're tied at 7. Bye. But Tampa Bay, they still have 3 timeouts and 1:01 remaining. Let's see if Tampa Bay can score before halftime. The Packers, like I said, they come in at 1-4. Tampa Bay comes in at 4-1. Green Bay in last place in the NFC Central. They haven't been there in a long time. There's the kick. Fielded by Brooks at the 7-yard line. Jermaine Brooks brings it out to the 29. And Tampa Bay will take over with 57 seconds left in the half, tied at 7. With 3 timeouts, they might be able to get into field goal range. Philadelphia at Dallas after this. Cleveland at Denver after that. 1st and 10. Buccaneers at their own 29-yard line. John Lyda, the quarterback. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda takes the snap. Lyda throws to the near side. Dyer out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 8. If he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it'll be 2nd and 2. Dyer in his 3rd year at UCLA. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Bucs at their own 37-yard line. 52 seconds left in the half. 4 receivers spread wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda will drop back. Throws downfield, and it's nearly picked off. Incomplete. Broken up by number 26, Mark Young, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Rice. Henderson, the running back, was the intended receiver. And Young, actually that wasn't Young, that was number 53, David Harris, that broke it up. 48 seconds left in the half. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda will drop back. Looking. Good protection. Throws outside to Wilson. And he can't hold on. Broken up again by number 26 this time. Mark Young once again. It'll bring up 4th down, and Tampa Bay's going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and 2. Green Bay's going to get the ball back with 3 timeouts before halftime. Jordan Finch back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to go inside the 10 into the end zone. Touchback. 34 seconds left until halftime. 1st and 10 Packers at the 20-yard line. I'm Jimmy Jam on cam. That rhymed. Along with Evil Dead. He's in the room. My director of information and prognosticator extraordinaire. He's got the Packers winning this game. What'd you say? Packers minus what? 3? Packers minus 2? I can't remember. I know you picked the Packers. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Green Bay in the I formation. Emden hands off to Burke. And DJ Burke by 3. Okay. And Burke gets 3 yards to the 23-yard line. Looks like Green Bay is going to be content to go to halftime in a tie ball game. And so is Tampa Bay. Neither team are taking timeouts here. Let's see if they get the playoff in time. And we hit halftime. Your halftime score, Green Bay 7, Tampa Bay 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 6 here at Chapman Sports. The 1-4 Packers, the 4-1 Buccaneers. Tampa Bay currently tied with Chicago at 4-1 atop the NFC Central. There was a three-way tie with Detroit and Chicago, but Detroit lost earlier this week. Detroit's now 4-2. They lost to the Vikings in overtime back on Thursday night. That game in the video section if you want to check it out. Every game this season has been archived. If it's not the video section, it's in the highlight section. Green Bay will get the ball first. There's the kickoff by Sawyer. Fielded by Smith, he'll take a knee. Jamison Smith. First down, Green Bay at the 25-yard line. Mark Emden will come out. In fact, every game for the past 5 seasons are archived in the highlights section. I say them as highlights so they last forever. A video only hangs around for 2 weeks, but a highlight is forever. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 receivers wide for Green Bay. Emden to Burke around the outside, and DJ Burke to the 29-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. On the tackle, number 22, that's Reed. Reggie Reed, the rookie out of SMU, the strong safety. We're tied at 7. We were scoreless after 1. Been a defensive game for the most part. On second down, Emden fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and it's bounced around incomplete. He got nailed as he threw the ball. It was broken up by Kent Cornell, the third-year defensive back out of Penn State. He was looking for Alexander down the sideline, incomplete. A little bit underthrown. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Green Bay at their own 29. Opening drive of the second half. Packers come out, empty backfield for Emden on 3rd and 6. Emden back. Emden throws underneath to Alexander, and he's forced out of bounds at the 35. Does he have the first down? No. It'll be 4th and inches. The Buccaneers swarmed to push him out before the first down. Nice play by the Tampa Bay secondary. Alexander's a huge target. He's almost 6'5". Brett Kern back to punt on 4th and inches. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Brooks at the 22. He's down at the 23. First down, Tampa Bay going the other way. Michael Pittman, his numbers on the day. Neither rushing attack has done a whole lot today. Green Bay only has 12 yards rushing as of halftime. First and 10 Bucks in the rain here in Tampa Bay, Raymond James Stadium. They'll start from their own 23-yard line. In the I formation. Lida fakes the handoff, throws, gets it out to Wilson, and Ray Wilson out to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 13 yards. No more than that. That's a gain of 18 yards, and a first down for Tampa Bay. My math was a little fuzzy on that one. First down, Bucks. We're tied at 7 here in the third quarter. In the offset eye. Briggs in motion. Lida fakes the handoff. Throws downfield to Wiseman. He catches and breaks away, but falls down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 yards to Carter Wiseman, the 7th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. First down, Tampa Bay. Into Green Bay territory. Just couldn't keep his feet. Young will get credit for the tackle there, number 26, Mark Young. So Tampa Bay into Packer territory now at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the I formation. Lyda to Pittman, up the middle. Pittman, a big gain, down to the 28-yard line. 12 yards and a first down. The 9th-year back out of Oregon, Michael Pittman. He spent all 9 years here in Tampa Bay. Making the tackle, number 28, Jackson Hughes, the strong safety. 1st and 10 Bucks at the Packer 28. Tampa Bay trying to retake the lead. Lyda drops back. Lyda throws to Roush inside the 10, and Roush all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 27-yard catch by Jim Roush, the tight end. A long-time tight end in his 13th year out of Navy. Been around a while. Let's do the math. You have to spend at least 4 years, so he would have been a rookie at 26 or so. That would make Roush 39 or 40 years old in his 13th year. Still going strong. 5:20 and counting. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for Tampa Bay. Buccaneers come out in the I formation. Lyda to Pittman. This time Pittman gets hit for a loss. Jimmy Owens, the linebacker, comes in and makes the play. In his 10th year out of Tennessee. Be a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 3-yard line. I'm Jimmy Jam. Evil Dead's in the house. I think Giants fan is here too. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. The Bucks in the I formation again. Lyda looks to the end zone, throws to Roush. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown catch by Jim Roush. And the Bucks have retaken the lead, 13-7. We were wondering if Tampa Bay might be a fluke starting 4-1, but I don't think so. They have a really good defense. And now Tyler Sawyer for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. I think the Bucks might be for real this season. If they can hold on to this one, they'll be 5-1. Let's take a look to see who they play next week. I'll look over at my laptop here and take a look. Next week, Tampa Bay will host Miami next week. And Green Bay will be at the Giants. So the Bucks lead at 14-7. 4:39 left to play in the third quarter. Sawyer will kick off. Fielded by Porter in the end zone, touchback. First down, Packers at the 25-yard line. That's Isaiah Porter, the rookie out of Clemson. So Green Bay down by a touchdown again, with 4:39 left to play here in the third quarter. We have Philadelphia, Dallas coming up next. And that'll be followed by Cleveland at Denver. And then tonight at 7 Eastern, a baseball doubleheader. We'll talk about that right after this play. First and 10 from the 25. In the offset eye. Kirkwood in motion. Emden, play action, rolls out, throws, and is caught by Covington out to the 50-yard line, a 25-yard gain. Adam Covington, in his 8th year out of Kentucky, his first catch of the day. First down, Green Bay. Green Bay's got a pretty good receiving corps. They got Kirkwood, Alexander, and Covington, the top 3. Kirkwood, though, has yet to catch a pass today. First and 10 for the 50-yard line for the Packers. Clock is running, coming up on 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Buccaneers up 14-7. Emden back. Emden rolls out, throws to Burke. And DJ Burke down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a Green Bay first down. So the Packers have a nice drive going on here. In the rain in Tampa Bay. Late afternoon game. It's starting to get dark. We're in the 4 o'clock games here in week 6. .350 and counting here in the third. First and 10 Packers at the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. Green Bay in the eye. Emden hands off to Burke up the middle, and Burke gets 3 yards out to the 37-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Reggie Reed on the tackle, the rookie strong safety. For those watching this afternoon, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Tell all your friends and neighbors about Chapman Sports. Let's get people in here. On 2nd and 7, Emden to Burke. And Burke gets a yard. On the tackle that time, Greg Spires in his 8th year out of Iowa. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Packers at the Tampa Bay 36-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Emden in the shotgun. Emden will drop back. Emden rolls out to the near side. Dumps it off to Covington all the way down to the 18-yard line. An 18-yard gain by Adam Covington. First down, Green Bay. So the Packers threatening now to tie the game back up. As Green Bay has moved it down to the Tampa Bay 18-yard line. On the tackle was Brett Maxey in his 11th year out of Iowa, the strong safety for the Bucs. Green Bay comes out in the eye on 1st and 10. Emden to Burke, and Burke trying to get outside, nothing doing. He's going to lose a yard. Back to the 19-yard line. On the tackle, Hudson Graber, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Michigan, number 24. Evans got in there on the tackle too. Robert Evans in his 5th year out of Rice. Under 2 minutes left now in the third. Buccaneers holding on to a 14-7 lead. 2nd and 11 for the Packers at the Buccaneer 19. Emden will drop back. Throws down the middle to Kirkwood. His first catch of the day. And that'll be good for 10 yards down to the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1. Vince Kirkwood in his 2nd year out of Oklahoma State. Tackled by Maxey. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Packers at the Buccaneer 9. Again in the eye. Emden pitches to Smith outside, and the Bucs are right there to stop him. Greg Spires and Dane Guy make the tackle for Tampa Bay. A loss of 2 yards. It'll bring up 4th and 3. I'm telling you, this Tampa Bay defense vastly improved this season. run against them. It'll be 4th down. Green Bay will have to settle for a field goal. This will be a 28-yard attempt by James Griffey. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 14-10 ball game. Tampa Bay leads it with 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, Week 6, here at Jammin' Sports. The Eagles and the Cowboys are up next. And then the Browns and the Broncos will be after that. We'll head to Dallas, and then we'll head to Denver. So Griffey will tee it up. He'll kick off for the Packers. Tampa Bay still up by 4. Got a lot of time left in this one. 42 seconds left here in the third. Griffey will kick off. Fielded by Brooks at the 7-yard line. Jermaine Brooks brings it out to the 28-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. Johnny Lyda will come back out. There's his numbers on the day. One of the reasons why I like Madden 19 so much, now it's not a perfect game, I'll never say it's perfect, but it is a very good game, is that it plays a lot like the real NFL. It really does. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Lyda to Pittman up the middle, and Pittman to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Andy Doris on the tackle, number 91. And this may be the last play of the third quarter coming up. We're down to 17 seconds. On 2nd and 8. Lyda hands off to Pittman, and Pittman gains a yard to the 31. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. And that's the end of the third quarter. Buccaneers lead at 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. We go to the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers up 14-10 on Green Bay. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll be 3rd and 7 for Tampa Bay at their own 37-yard line. Let's see if the Bucs can convert or if Green Bay can get a stop. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun on 3rd down. Lyda will drop back. Lyda steps up, throws, gets it out to Brooks. Jermaine Brooks to the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. The third-year receiver out of Penn State, Jermaine Brooks. The Nittany Lion, Robert Saxon on the tackle, number 21. First down, Bucs. At their own 44-yard line. Tampa Bay up 14-10. Buccaneers trying to get to 5-1. In the offset eye. Briggs in motion. Lyda, play action, throws, gets it out to Wilson. He can't hold on. Robert Saxon again. He's having a great day. Broke up the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ryan Clausen, the tight end, was the intended receiver. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Tampa Bay's only loss this year was to New England a couple of weeks ago. Lyda pump fakes, hands off to Pittman. And Pittman out to the 46-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Mark Young on the tackle. So now another big third down conversion coming up for the Bucs. 3rd and 8 at their own 46-yard line. Empty backfield for Lyda. 5 receivers out. Lyda back looking. Throws downfield, caught by Roush. His go-to guy. Out to the Packer 42-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. Jim Roush. He's money. He has been for 13 seasons. If you can't find a receiver, find Roush. He'll be open. 1st and 10 Bucs at the Green Bay 42-yard line. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman a yard to the 41-yard line. On the tackle, Charles Moulton, the 5th-year linebacker out of Boise State. It'll be 2nd and 9. We were talking about Roush in his 13th year out of Navy. You know how I have all my Army guys? Well, Roush is my Navy guy. I went to high school with Roush. 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Lyda back. Lyda throws to Wiseman inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. A 22-yard gain to Carter Wiseman. Another Tampa Bay first down. Yeah, I went to high school with Roush. He graduated with me. He decided to go to the Navy. I went to the Army. He's still a good friend of mine. He lives in Gainesville, Florida. He works for the University of Florida as a maintenance guy. 1st and 10 for the 19-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda hands off to Henderson, and Henderson 3 yards to the 16-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Matt Palmer on the tackle for Green Bay. This drive taking up a lot of time by Tampa Bay. We're coming up on 5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs can make it a 2-possession game if they get a touchdown. 2nd and 7 for the 16. Lyda, inside handoff to Henderson. Henderson still driving forward down to the 14-yard line. A 2-yard gain to be 3rd and 6. Randy Henderson. 4:45 and counting. It'll be 3rd and 6. Another big third down conversion for Tampa Bay. 4:35 and counting. The Bucs in the eye. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman, I think he's got a first down to the 9. No, 4th and inches. He tried to stretch forward. Charles Moulton made the tackle. They say he's just short. I don't know. I might want to review that. I think the ball was past the line. Well, Tampa Bay is going to have to settle for 3. Sawyer will come out. This will be a 26-yard field goal attempt to put the Bucs back up by 7. The kick is up. Looks good. Is good. Tampa Bay takes a 17-10 lead with 4 minutes left. We're live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-5 Packers, the 5-1 Bucs. Jimmy Chan with Evil Dead and Giants fan in the room. Been rather quiet. Not many people chatting today, but that's all right. I think it was too, Evil Dead. I really do. They should have reviewed that. They got hosed. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Smith at the 5-yard line over the 20-25. Smith, Jamison Smith, out to the 33-yard line. The 3rd year back out of Texas A&M, Jamison Smith. And now Mark Emden in his 14th year out of Florida. Emden actually spent 2 years with the Cardinals. back when I used the Cardinals back in the day. Now in his 12th year with the Packers. He's led the Packers to 3 Super Bowls, winning 2 of them. Emden in the shotgun. Okay, there we go. Emden throws to Alexander, who gets out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 14 yards, and a Packer first down. Well, you predicted the Packers by 3 to begin with. And I was kind of thinking the same thing. Watch Green Bay tie it up and then like win in overtime or something. The Packers really need this game. They're 1-4. They don't want to fall to 1-5. Then they have that tough game against, what did I say, the Giants next week? 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Emden back to throw. Throws outside to Griner, the tight end, down to the Tampa Bay 41-yard line. A 12-yard gain by Greg Griner. First down, Packers. Clock is running, though. We're coming up on 3 minutes. And Green Bay needs a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Tampa Bay up 17-10. Philadelphia and Dallas up next. We'll head to Big D for that one. We'll go to Jerry World for that one. Emden in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Emden back. Throws to Covington, wide open. A flag is down. This may be a face mask. On Tuggle. Yep.
Defense.
No, it's on C.J. Wright. That's going to move the ball all the way down to the 16-yard line. First down, Green Bay. .253 left. Let's see if the Packers can convert and punch it in. On 1st down from the 16, Emden in the shotgun. Emden hands off to DJ Burke. And Burke to the 12, a gain of 4 yards. Make it 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Mike Jordan on the tackle, number 74. In his 9th year out of Oklahoma, the defensive tackle. 2:35 in counting. 2-minute warning coming up. Green Bay trying to tie it up. On 2nd and 7. Emden to Burke. And Burke gets a yard to the 11-yard line. Robert Evans on the tackle for Tampa Bay. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. I don't think they'll get another playoff. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 11. They might. Before the 2-minute warning. 4 receivers set wide. No, they don't. 2-minute warning. Buccaneers up 17-10 here at Javin Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 6. The Bucs and the Packers. Tampa Bay leads at 17-10. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Green Bay at the 11-yard line. Big 3rd down for Green Bay. They'll go for it on 4th down, I'm sure. 4 receivers set wide. Emden in the shotgun. Emden back. Emden throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Broken up by Dane Guy, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 4th down. This is ball game for the Packers. They got to get a first down at least. 4th and 5. 4 receivers set wide. Emden will drop back. Looking. Rolls out. In trouble. He gets sacked. It'll be a turnover on downs. Danny Bowers and Dane Guy make the sack for Tampa Bay. And that was on 4th down, and Tampa Bay will take over. The Bucs will have it at their own 14-yard line, up by 7. I'm telling you, man, this Buccaneer defense. And John Lydon will come back out, the starting quarterback. And now Green Bay, they'll be forced to take their timeouts. They'll try to force a 3-and-out to get the ball back. 1:51 left. Buccaneers up 17-10. Tampa Bay trying to get to 5-1. Chicago at 4-1. They play the Saints later this week. That'll be a tough game for the Bears. The Saints are the only undefeated team. Lydon to Pittman, and Pittman weaves his way out to the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 and be 2nd and 4. Green Bay takes a timeout with 1:46 left. If Tampa Bay were to get a first down here, it'll pretty much end it. A 1:46 left. We'll have Philadelphia, Dallas about 5 to 10 minutes after this game's over, as soon as we can make the turnaround. Eagles and the Cowboys. Both those teams at 3-2, a half game behind the Giants in the NFC East. 2nd and 4. Lydon to Pittman again, and this time Pittman gets hit back at the 19-yard line, a 1-yard loss. Green Bay takes their second timeout. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Tampa Bay with 1:43 left. Green Bay has to force a 3-and-out here to get the ball back. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bucs. It's been a hard-fought defensive game for the most part. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Buccaneers come out. 1:43 left. Lydon to Pittman, and Pittman's not going to get there. He gains 2 yards. It'll bring up 4th down. Green Bay takes their final timeout. It'll be 4th and 3. So the Packers are going to get one more shot. They'll have no timeouts. That was rather conservative by the Bucs. Their offensive play calling there. I guess they're relying on their very strong defense to win the game for them. So Green Bay and Emden will have one more shot. Back to punt. Jordan Finch gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 38-yard line by Jamison Smith. So the Packers will take over at their own 38 with 1:33 left. But the Packers have no timeouts. And they need a touchdown to force overtime. Here in the rain in Tampa. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield for Emden on 1st and 10. Emden will drop back. Throws deep, going for the home run. It's picked off by Reed. TJ Reed, the second-year safety out of Georgia, picks it off for Tampa Bay. Green Bay tried to hit the home run right away, and they come up empty, and that will probably do it. Tampa Bay should be able to run out the clock. He was trying to hit Griner, the tight end, and Reed with a spectacular interception. And now the Buccaneer offense will come back out. The Packers have no timeouts. 1:26 left. Alrighty then. Tampa Bay should be able to run out the clock, I think. with 1:26. And it looks like Tampa Bay is going to go to 5-1, and the Packers are going to drop to 1-5. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman 2 yards to the 32-yard line. They'll let the clock run, make it 3-yard gain, be 2nd and 7. Bryson Claywell on the tackle for Green Bay. Green Bay cannot stop the clock. The clock will just run down. In the victory formation, Lyda takes a knee. And now it ticks under 40 seconds. One more snap and we're done. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win a hard-fought game against the Green Bay Packers. Tampa Bay, for the moment, will take over first place in the NFC Central at 5-1. Green Bay will fall to 1-5. Final play. There's the snap. Your final score, Tampa Bay 17, Green Bay 10. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We have the Eagles and the Cowboys up next. We'll see you then.